Emily and Rachel had been best friends since childhood. They shared everything: dreams, secrets, and countless memories. But as they grew older, life took them on different paths. Rachel became a successful businesswoman, and Emily pursued her passion for art. Despite the distance between their careers, they always made time for each other until one fateful event put their friendship to the test. One evening, during a casual dinner, a misunderstanding escalated into a heated argument. Rachel had been going through a tough time at work, and her stress caused her to say things she didn't mean. She accused Emily of not understanding her struggles, implying that Emily's artistic career wasn't as demanding as her corporate life. Hurt and offended, Emily lashed back, telling Rachel she had become too cold and distant. The argument left both women feeling betrayed and angry. Days turned into weeks, and neither reached out to the other. Pride and anger stood in the way of reconciliation. Both felt wronged, but deep down they missed their friendship. They missed the person who had always been there for them through thick and thin. Yet, neither wanted to be the first to reach out. Forgiveness seemed far away, overshadowed by their stubbornness. As time went on, Emily found herself constantly thinking about Rachel. The happy memories they had created over the years felt tarnished by one harsh argument. She wondered if this was really worth losing a lifelong friend. One night, as she lay in bed, Emily remembered something her mother had once told her. Sometimes, holding on to anger only hurts you. Forgiveness frees you, even if the other person never apologizes. Emily realized that, deep down, she wanted that freedom. She didn't want to live in a world without Rachel in it. Meanwhile, Rachel was struggling too. At work, she was overwhelmed by deadlines. Yet it was her broken friendship with Emily that weighed most heavily on her mind. She had been so focused on her career that she failed to see how her words had hurt the one person who had always supported her. Rachel knew she needed to make things right, but feared rejection. Could Emily forgive her for the things she had said? One day, as Emily was attending an art exhibition, a painting stopped her in her tracks. It depicted two people standing at opposite ends of a broken bridge, each reaching out but not quite touching. The painting struck a chord deep within her, reminding her of the rift between herself and Rachel. She realized then that she had to let go of her pride and anger if she ever wanted to rebuild their friendship. Forgiveness wasn't just about Rachel apologizing. It was about Emily being ready to heal herself. On the other side of town, Rachel sat in her office, staring out of the window. Her career was still demanding, and the stress hadn't lessened, but something else weighed heavily on her mind: Emily. Rachel had always prided herself on being strong, but losing her best friend made her feel weak in a way she couldn't ignore. No matter how much she tried to justify her actions, she couldn't escape the guilt. She had let stress and pride destroy something precious. After weeks of soul-searching, Rachel made a decision. She picked up the phone and dialed Emily's number. Her heart pounded as she waited for Emily to answer. When she finally heard her friend's voice on the other end, Rachel took a deep breath. "Emily, I'm sorry." There was a long pause. Emily had been waiting for this moment, but she wasn't sure how to respond. The words Rachel had spoken during their argument still stung, but there was something about the apology that felt genuine. "I've missed you," Emily finally said, her voice soft but firm. "I've missed you too," Rachel replied. "I was wrong to say what I did. I didn't mean to hurt you, and I've regretted it every day since." The conversation was raw, filled with emotions they had both kept bottled up for too long. As they spoke, something amazing happened. They began to forgive each other. Rachel apologized for her hurtful words, and Emily apologized for not reaching out sooner. It wasn't easy, but with each passing moment, the wall between them started to crumble. Forgiveness didn't happen instantly. It was a process, but by the end of the conversation, they both realized how much they had missed in each other's lives during their time apart. The power of their friendship wasn't in perfection, but in their ability to forgive and move forward. A few days later, they met at a cafe, the same place they had met so many times before. The awkwardness of the first few minutes melted away as they laughed and shared stories, just like they used to. Their friendship had been tested, but it was stronger now because they had chosen to forgive rather than hold on to bitterness. In the end, forgiveness brought peace not only to their friendship, but to their own lives. Emily found new inspiration in her art, and Rachel felt more balanced in her demanding career. Their ability to forgive had given them both a second chance, not just with each other, but with themselves. As weeks turned into months, Emily and Rachel not only rekindled their friendship, but also learned valuable lessons about themselves and each other. They began to prioritize open communication, understanding that their individual struggles were not just personal battles, but challenges that could impact their friendship. Emily started sharing her experiences in the art world, revealing the insecurities she felt as an artist. She often doubted whether her work was good enough to be recognized. Rachel, in turn, opened up about the pressures of her corporate job, detailing how the constant competition made her feel inadequate despite her success. Their vulnerability forged a deeper connection, allowing them to see each other as more than just friends. They became allies in each other's journeys. This mutual support led to a new tradition. Every month, they would meet to discuss their challenges and celebrate their victories, big and small. They became each other's sounding boards, offering encouragement and constructive criticism, fostering personal and professional growth. This practice not only strengthened their bond, but also transformed how they approached their careers. They learned that forgiveness was not a one-time act, but an ongoing commitment, requiring patience and understanding. By acknowledging each other's feelings and experiences, they built a foundation of trust that allowed their friendship to flourish even amidst life's challenges. In doing so, they created a safe space where both could express their fears and aspirations, knowing they would be met with empathy rather than judgment. Their friendship, once fractured, now stood as a testament to the power of forgiveness and the importance of nurturing relationships, proving that love and understanding can overcome even the deepest divides.